I love the smell of rain in the morning. In this article, Tom talks about pollution and explains the roles that both man and nature play in the balance of our ecosystem. He begins by defining what pollution is. He explains that pollution is the introduction of contaminants into the environment that causes adverse effects on living things. Pollution comes in many forms, such as solids, gases, vehicle emissions, trash, as well as other types of pollution, like noises, heat, and even what is considered by some to be light pollution. And even water vapor, Pato maintains, can be a pollutant. Pato explains that pollution is controlled in two ways. One way to control pollution is by way of man's efforts, both voluntary and through mandatory regulation. The other way, pollution is controlled by nature itself. Pato uses the analogy of a group of companies to illustrate the physical characteristics of the atmosphere and how those characteristics work together. Sunlight is the first characteristic. Sunlight is the atomic power plant and main player in this group of companies. Sunlight fuels the group. It also helps in the production of oxygen through photosynthesis and the production of ozone by the way of its ultraviolet light. The second characteristic is wind. Pato illustrates that wind is the trucking company moving natural elements around the planet. Wind also manufactures lightning by creating static electricity. Lightning, then, is the manufacturing plant, and the third company in our group of nature's characteristics. Lightning produces ozone, which is a type of natural sanitizer. Lightning strikes somewhere on the planet's surface approximately 100 times each second, and has been doing so for billions of years. That equates to 8.6 million strikes per day, and more than 3 billion strikes to the planet's surface each year. The amount of lightning activity worldwide, Pato contends, produces enormous amounts of ozone each year. Lightning activity also releases nitrogen, which is a natural fertilizer for plant life around the world. The fourth company in this natural conglomeration is rain. Rain, Pato illustrates, is the janitorial company, washing and cleansing the earth. But rain, Pato continues, also joins together molecules and compounds with water to form other compounds, such as carbonic acid. Clouds, as everyone knows, exist as water vapor at very high altitudes where temperature is below freezing. And yet water vapor, high in the sky, has not yet formed into ice. This is because, as Pato illustrates, in order for water to form into ice, a foreign element must be introduced. When water vapors come into contact with a foreign element, an ice crystal is formed. So where do these foreign elements come from? Pato explains that tiny elements floating in the atmosphere, microbes, and even trillions and trillions of meteorites, like a meteorite dust raining down on planet Earth from deep space, provide the foreign elements needed to create ice crystals that will eventually become rain all around the planet every day. The last characteristic in our system of natural companies is plants. The recycling company. Plants consume carbon dioxide and in return produce oxygen.